Forget the tourist traps. South America is hiding places so stunning, so surreal. You'll wonder how they're still under the radar. This is your passport to the wild, the remote, and the unforgettable. Here are 15 hidden gems of South America you must visit. 15. Punta Allen, Mexico, where the jungle meets the sea. Okay, technically it's in Central America, but Punta Allen is too magical to ignore. Tucked at the end of the Ciancaan Biosphere Reserve, this fishing village offers unspoiled beaches, palm-lined shores, and breezes that carry sea whispers. No crowds, no pavement, just dolphins offshore, locals fishing lobster the old way, and starry skies so clear you'll lose track of time. Spend your days kayaking through mangroves, snorkeling coral reefs teeming with life, or biking sandy paths where iguanas scurry across your shadow. Nights are lit with lanterns and the sound of waves. Here, life isn't fast, it flows. 14. Minca, Colombia, the mountain jungle escape. High in the Sierra Nevada, Minca is a cool retreat of waterfalls, coffee farms, and jungle trails. Wake to howler monkeys, explore misty forests, and sip fresh brews at mountaintop cafes with hammocks for chairs. You can take a dip in crystal-clear river pools or hike to Pozo Azul for a midday escape. From the lush canopy to local bakeries with chocolate you'll never forget, Minca doesn't just relax you, it rewires your rhythm. One sunset here, and you'll understand why travelers come for days and stay for months. 13. Colonia del Sacramento, Uruguay, the cobblestone dream. A colonial relic on the Rio de la Plata, Colonia's cobbled streets and ivy-wrapped cafes whisper stories from centuries past. Wander the historic district under lantern light, stumble upon antique shops, or climb the lighthouse for a panoramic view of terracotta rooftops. Watch golden sunsets turn the river to liquid fire and sip wine as river breezes carry the scent of salt and nostalgia. Colonia isn't a place you rush through. It's a place that slows you down, wraps you in charm, and begs you to linger. 12th. El Chalten, Argentina, the hiking capital you've never heard of. In the shadow of the Fitzroy Peaks, El Chalten is a hiker's haven with wild trails and jaw-dropping scenery. The air smells like pine and glacier water, and the trails, like Laguna de los Tres or Laguna Capri, deliver silence and awe in equal measure. Wildlife roams freely, and even the wind feels sacred. After your hike, wind down with a local craft beer and a hearty Patagonian stew. Nature lovers, welcome home. 11. Pucón, Chile, where fire meets water. Pucón blends drama and beauty. At the foot of Villarrica volcano, this lakeside village offers lava hikes, forest trails, and hot springs to unwind in afterward. In the summer, sail across Lake Villarrica or paraglide above the snow-capped peaks. In the winter, ski down volcanic slopes and cozy up by a fire with local wine. Whether you're rafting whitewater or watching snow fall while soaking in thermal pools, Pucón thrills and soothes in equal measure. 10. Jericoacoara, Brazil, the sand-swept secret. Once reachable only by dune buggy, Jeri is now a chilled beach town where time flows with the tide. Walk barefoot to Pedra Furada, a natural stone arch carved by wind and sea, or let a hammock rock you in the shallows of Lagoa do Paraíso. Jeri has no streetlights. The stars do all the work. At sunset, climb the big dune with everyone else and watch the sky burn orange, pink, and violet. It's not just a beach, it's a feeling. 9. Samaipata, Bolivia, the hidden highlands. Resting in Bolivia's lush foothills, Samaipata is where the Andes meet the Amazon, and magic happens in between. It blends Andean mysticism with creative calm. Visit El Fuerte, a UNESCO site etched with mysterious pre-Incan carvings, perched high with panoramic views of the valley. Explore the Ambaró National Park's cloud forests, home to jaguars, orchids, and thousands of bird species. Then unwind with a glass of wine from a local vineyard as condors glide overhead. Samaipata isn't just a village, it's a sanctuary for artists, healers, and wanderers who came for a weekend and stayed for a lifetime. 8. Quicocha, Ecuador, the crater lake nobody told you about. In northern Ecuador, just beyond Otavalo's famous markets, lies a sapphire lake cradled by an ancient volcano. Quicocha is a sacred lagoon with two forested islets rising from its depths. A 14-kilometer hike around the rim offers sweeping views, bursts of wildflowers, and absolute stillness. Kayak through the mist, visit nearby indigenous communities, or sip canelazo while listening to local legends of spirits that dwell beneath the surface. Unlike Cotopaxi, Quicocha remains off most tourist maps, just as nature intended. 7. Cabo Polonio, Uruguay, the off-grid ocean town. No paved roads lead here. To reach Cabo Polonio, you hop into a rugged 4x4 that crosses wind-sculpted dunes and rolling grasslands. And then, suddenly, blue ocean, lighthouses, and sea lions lounging on the rocks. With no electricity grid, homes run on solar power, and nights sparkle with starlight instead of streetlights. Days are for walking barefoot, collecting shells, or simply listening to waves crash. This is a place where your phone dies and your soul wakes up. 6. Barichara, Colombia, the prettiest town you've never seen. Barichara is Colombia's picture-perfect secret. Its whitewashed walls, terracotta tiles, and flowering balconies make it look like a postcard come to life. Wander the quiet cobblestone streets, visit local artisans making paper from natural fibers, or hike the ancient Camino Real Trail to Guane. The village is steeped in history, with stunning views of the surrounding mountains and lush valleys. Barichara doesn't shout for attention. It gently whispers, "Stay a while." And before you know it, you've canceled your next destination. Sip on fresh tropical juices, relax in the peaceful ambiance, and let the town's charm capture your heart. 5. Iruya, Argentina, a village in the clouds. Iruya feels like it was carved into the cliffs by the wind. Getting there is an adventure, a winding road climbing through ochre canyons and valleys that shift colors with the light. Once in the village, pastel-painted homes, old stone churches, and a breathtaking backdrop of mountains wrap you in serenity. Indigenous traditions thrive here, and if you're lucky, you'll hear native folk music echoing through the streets. Iruya isn't on the way to anywhere, it is the destination. 4. Chachapoyas, Peru, the Forgotten Kingdom. Far from Peru's crowded sights lies Chachapoyas, the gateway to the Cloud Warrior's ancient world. Just outside town is Cuelap, a massive stone fortress older than Machu Picchu, perched on a mountaintop blanketed in mist. Visit Gocta Falls, one of the tallest waterfalls in the world, hidden in the jungle like a secret waiting to be whispered. The village itself is full of colonial charm and kind-hearted locals. Chachapoyas is where history, nature, and myth still hold hands. 3. Huacachina, Peru, the desert oasis. Yes, this is real. A tiny village built around a freshwater lagoon in the middle of massive sand dunes. Huacachina looks like it belongs in a dream or a movie. Ride dune buggies up golden waves of sand, try sandboarding like a desert surfer, or watch the sunset turn everything pink and orange. The stillness of the desert wraps around you, while the lagoon's cool waters offer a serene escape. At night, palm trees sway over fire-lit cafes, and the village comes alive under a blanket of stars. It's surreal, it's spectacular, and it's unlike anywhere else on Earth. 2. Valparaiso's Cerro Alegre, Chile, the artistic hideout. While the world flocks to Santiago, those in the know head to Cerro Alegre in Valparaiso, a kaleidoscope of color, music, and creativity. This bohemian hill is a living canvas, with murals sprawled across staircases, walls, and rooftops. Every turn reveals a new masterpiece. Ride the historic ascensors, funiculars, sip coffee in quirky cafes, or catch an impromptu jazz performance in a graffiti-filled alley. Explore vibrant street art, where every corner tells a different story. Wander through its colorful lanes and discover independent galleries, artisan shops, and open-air markets. It's raw, real, and absolutely unforgettable. 1. Villa de Leyva, Colombia, colonial beauty froze in time. Villa de Leyva is a perfectly preserved colonial village that seems to exist outside time. Its massive stone plaza, one of the largest in South America, is surrounded by 16th century churches, museums, and whitewashed houses with green shutters. Beyond the village lie desert trails, fossil beds, and stargazing spots so clear they'll humble you. By day, wander artisan markets and cobbled lanes. By night, raise a glass to the stars and let the magic of the moment settle in. In Vila de Leyva, history doesn't feel old, it feels alive. Now you've seen what South America is really hiding. From sky-high villages to hidden jungles, these gems aren't just places. They're experiences carved in silence, color, and soul. So, which one's calling your name? Hit that like button if you felt the magic, subscribe for more untold journeys, and let us know in the comments, which hidden spot are you adding to your bucket list?